Hello again, YouTubers, Facebookers, Tweeterers, and human beings from the planet Earth. What you see there in front of you is my Yahoo email, an email I got that's very disturbing. And again, most of you know I'm way behind on stuff. But anyway, there has been accusations, about the whole Fukushima deal. This email I got was very, very heavy, very informative, and not just a theory, as far as I can see, to create distraction, but it seems that the Japan earthquake was not an earthquake at all. It was the result of a nuclear attack. This is scary stuff. Now, I did immediately click the blog and go directly to the blog from my email, so I'm going to take you there now, and you'll be linked to this. Subscribe to 2012 The Awakening. It's a WordPress blog, and I just get a lot of good stuff. Some of it's repetition, but a nice neat little email, and you can decide whether you want to read the post. It's a great thing to keep you, and this is very intense. First of all, sites being messed with because they're putting out truth. There's some information at the beginning of the blog about that. I won't go too far into that. What I did do was go down here and I looked at the pictures that they offer as I was scanning through, and I don't read every line because I just compress so much stuff in a day's time. Reactor 4, the dome was off, and the pictures show that. There's everything is a lie, everything's twisted. Most of us don't know about radiation or nuclear fission and the other things. Now I just want to highlight something. Okay, Reactor 4, the dome was off because they were refueling or whatever their cheesy excuse is. This right here, the destruction of the facility is so severe it could have only been accomplished by nuclear weapons. Hydrogen produces a non-ideal subsonic explosion. It cannot turn concrete into dust. Okay? And we're just going to go on from there. I'm going to breeze through this and give you all the links. If it strikes you that you should do more research, please do. Since there has already been people's videos removed, websites being blocked, this is a big deal. Mirror the video, make your own video, excuse me, and make sure you link back to the WordPress blog. Give them credit for bringing this out. This is scary stuff. Now I want to take you right here real quick. This was a Benjamin Fulford thing. Now I saw one of Benjamin's videos right around the time of the quake, where he insisted that this was Japan was threatened and stuff, and I actually at the time didn't know him, so I unsubscribed because I thought it was hype, and I don't want to be distracted from the truth. I take in so much stuff that I just unsubscribe. But now thinking back, maybe I should have listened a little more. I'm going to play just a portion of this video, and look at the date, March 12th. Okay, so this was immediately after the supposed earthquake, and I'm just going to play a second here so you can get an idea of what's going on.
Last year, I confronted Heizo Takenaka, the former Japanese finance minister, over why he handed over control of the Japanese financial system to a group of American and European oligarchs. He and his envoy told me that it was because Japan had been threatened by an earthquake machine. I did not believe it at the time. However, when I started exposing some of their doings, I was told by the Japanese security police that because of what I had said on places like Rents.com, that Niigata City was going to be hit by an earthquake. 2 days later, Japan's largest nuclear reactor was the exact epicenter of 2 earthquakes, both 6.8 in magnitude.
Okay, I'm not going to go too far into that. I'm not trying to steal anybody's work. I'll link you to this video so that you can finish watching if you want. I'm also going to put a link in here. You'll see right here. I'll put this link so you can get an overview of this whole deal. There's actually a 4-video series where Benjamin goes into detail. So we're up in the air on this as far as I can see. We don't know if HAARP was used. You know, I've seen science that says HAARP can move the plates. It can create earthquakes. I've seen people that are in the field do demonstrations of that. Others say that it cannot. So that's still, you know, since we're not giving full disclosure and we're not allowed to have information even though we pay the tax for it, so that's in question. What's really, really ominous is the information in the 2012 WordPress blog that these cameras that are 1,000 pounds were put in the reactors. And I think we all know that even if we can't put our finger on the exact story, that there is a lot of killing going on led by the United States and NATO. A lot of manipulations of foreign countries for their oil and their research, and to push them down so that they can't be themselves, so that they have no choice but to join the New World Order. Okay? And now America is being attacked with all these storms. And if you think all these severe storms that are ripping our country apart are natural, well, you know, you really maybe ought to consider taking your own life, because somebody else is gonna. If you're that stupid and you're that asleep to think that all of this is suddenly natural, let me tell you something. It's not natural, it's not normal, and there's more than one factor. There are the governments and the technologies being used, and we also have spatial events that are creating and changing our environment. And you're not given that information either, because it would scare the hell out of you. Things are going to change drastically real soon here on Earth. And if you're not willing or able to live like they did in the 1800s, and you don't have any information, the only choice is going to be go to one of those FEMA camps and hang out there and let them feed you and decide everything that happens to you will be decided. What information you get, what food you eat, what you're able to do, who you can talk to. You could live like that for the rest of your life. You could slip inside one of the 130 million underwater body bags that they have ready for you. That's another choice. Or you can wake the fuck up and start preparing and educating your families, making a plan amongst a small group of people. Now, there are a lot of activist movements online, and if you join a large group of survivalists or any other thing, you've become a target. Wait until after the shit hits the fan to join any large group, but create groups of people around you that are aware, are educated, and are prepared to live without electricity, without the internet, without the phone, by planting your own food, by hunting your own food, by bartering the resources you have with someone else. Get used to that, people, because this is the last summer that you're going to enjoy. Mark my words, there's enough science just with the spatial things that are going on that the Earth is going to have major disruptions, and life will not be even similar to what we have now. And even if that's all wrong, if you can't see what the governments of the world are doing to this planet, nothing is going to be as we know it either, because the radiation levels are encompassing the globe. They're going higher and higher. Every week there are more and more news reports about leaks of radiation. Little bit, nothing to worry about. Radiation is good for you. Wake up, people. Okay, wake up. Fukushima wasn't an accident. Now, I can't tell you whether HAARP was used or a nuclear weapon or both, but something happened. Something happened. If we didn't intend for it to happen, then why didn't we? If we're a nation that's supposed to help the rest of the globe, we're tromping around killing people, saying it's in an effort to help people. Then why didn't we send over ships and bring all those people in the area over here to our country and keep them fed and safe while we figured this out? Why haven't we put any help to those people? Well, you can answer that question. I already have. All the links will be below. God bless you all. Educate yourself, protect yourselves, and most of all, start having conversations with your children so that they can grasp a little bit of what the world is, so that when it happens, they're not scared to death, so that they know something bad's going to happen, but you're fully prepared to take care of them and they can remain children. Please educate your kids. But before you do, educate yourself so that you don't continue this stream of bullshit, media hype and cover-up and government. It's foul. It's just foul. Teach your kids better. Have a prayer with them. And then get your oh shit bag ready, because the shit has hit the fan.